So for those who know me, I don't usually make very strong recommendations for new condo projects anymore, but I'm definitely willing to make an exception for this one. There's an opportunity that I think you all should know about, and it's called Karma by Centrecourt Developments at Yonge College. I'll tell you all about it right after this. So Karma was originally released in 2011 to much fanfare. There was big agent events, plenty of VIP pre-sale opportunities, and it was just a feeding frenzy for investors. In fact, it was so hyped and so well priced that it literally sold out in less than a week. But fast forward now to 2016 when the project is almost complete and we're starting to see those early units come up for sale from those early investors, and I have to say prices are still very reasonable because they obviously bought them very cheap 5 years ago, and they're moving very quickly in this market today, even by assignment. Well, first off, the location is just unbeatable. I would call this a prime A1 location, pretty much at the intersection of Yonge and College. It's located only slightly north of the epicenter of Toronto, which is the Eaton Centre in Dundas Square. And it's literally minutes away from the University of Toronto, or U of T as we call it here, and Uncle Tetsu's Cheesecake. But like I said, the price point is pretty much unbeatable for the location, as you can get into a studio or bachelor condo for under $250,000, or even a 1+10 for under $450,000. And I don't believe these prices are going to last very long, to be honest. But the biggest reason why this location is such a game changer for the area is the high rentability. So if you're a medium-term kind of investor and you want to hold for about 3 to 5 years, this could be a great project for you. Or even if you're a long-term hold type of investor where you want to hold 5 and 10 years, this could also be very, very profitable for you. You will probably have a very high quality rental pool in this area, and as a landlord, you want to be in a position to be able to choose, and you will probably have very minimal vacancies. It is difficult in today's market to find condos that will appreciate in value, but I believe Karma is going to be one of those exceptions where we are going to see a bump up in the price when the building is finished and is finalized. I would recommend investors buy smaller units, so anything under $300,000 is a good buy. And even though units are tiny on micro level sizes, price point and affordability, in my opinion, will win out in the end. Because a lot of students and young professionals need to live somewhere cheap so that they could start saving money or to start paying off their student loan debts. Now, on the flip side, you could go for something a little bit larger. Keep in mind that there aren't a lot of super large units in this building, so when I say large, we're talking like 800 square feet. But another strategy is you could go bigger, like a 1+10 or a 2-bedroom. I would highly recommend that you also buy a parking spot with this unit as well. This is strictly for resale potential purposes, because for anyone who wants to live in this location and can afford something $600,000 or more is probably going to want a parking space as well, even in this location. Where else are you going to park your matte pink Aston Martin, right? Exposure wise, I would recommend anything facing north, south, or anything sitting on the corners. I would definitely avoid buying anything facing east or west because your view is probably going to be blocked or obstructed because it's getting quite dense in that location. But if price point is an issue and your strategy is to rent it out long term to tenants, then the views may not be such a big factor, and you could definitely buy it a little bit cheaper than something with a great view. With occupancy expected for late summer or early fall, now is the perfect time to get into a unit at Karma before everybody else catches on to it. You want to be ahead of the curve, right? That's why you're watching this show. So take my advice, check out Karma by Centrecourt. You won't be disappointed, and better yet, give me a call so we can lock in a deal for you as well. So until next time, guys, happy buying and selling. Plus, how can you not love the name?
Karma. Karma.